Hello video reviewers, it is I, your transgendered host, back again, this time taking a look at the Moderoid Dyna Zenon from the company Good Smile, and from the anime SSSS.dynazenon, which is also a continuation of the anime SSSS Gridman. I'm gonna stop saying the S's, that way I don't screw it up and say 5 by accident or something, because the 4 S's do actually have a meaning, apparently. I don't remember what it is, unfortunately. I apologize. But here they are, the model kit version of the separated forms of Dyna Zenon, which I've watched the anime. It was very, very good, and I'm very excited for the upcoming planned second model kit, which is technically like an upgrade for these guys. And I'll just move them all out of the way quickly and show this. Yeah, when you buy the model kit, you actually get an advertisement for the upcoming set, the upgrade, that being Grid Knight and Goldburn, who is a good boy, and can't wait to get him. I can't wait to get him. So this genuinely has me excited. But because it's a model kit, you're gonna have to cut out parts and... oh, if I can grab it. I can't grab it. And you're also gonna have to live through pain. A lot of pain. Oh, so much pain. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of stickers, but these ones really do help make the model kit look nice, so I do kind of recommend them. And I just want to point out right now that these guys unfortunately do not have anime-accurate transformations. I am fine with that. They also come with painted parts. I will point them out when we get to them. But the funny thing is, even though it doesn't have an anime-accurate transformation, the box art, which is very, very nice. I'm gonna... this is the paper manual, so I'm gonna scoot back and try and show this. It's not working. Alright, just Google it. The funny thing is, I guess that they knew that they weren't going to be able to do an anime-accurate transformation. So you can see, right there are the claws on the back. Because the claws are meant to actually pop out of the shoulders, which they don't. Just ignore this guy right up here. He's... not till later. Shh! Don't talk about it. Alright. Okay, really crappy jokes, and why is it so dark? Come on. Brighten. There we go. I don't know why it's so dark. Hold on, let me adjust the camera zooming. Is this gonna fix it? No? You're just gonna stay dark? Okay. Oh well. Maybe it's my lights making this look darker than it actually is. I don't know. It's actually a bright red, but for some reason my oh my, let me pull out something white. Is that gonna fix it? Gonna brighten up now? There we go. I think that brightened it up a little bit. Yeah, it's actually a more brighter red, but for some reason my camera right now is making it look dark red. But, oh well. So we'll start off with Dyna Soldier here. Yeah, there's gonna be a running theme with Dyna. I'm not sure if you're gonna notice that. Oh, my friend's going to bed. Night, Bridget. Shout out to you. Oh, yeah, he's Dyna Soldier. He's cool. He's kind of cute. He's also really cool, but for some reason my camera is making him unnecessarily dark. Why are you doing that? Oh, maybe because all the... I have no idea. Oh, but as for painted details, because I said I was going to point those out, right here, the blue turquoisey color on these two pieces here are painted. Inside of his mouth is painted, but it's not going to be the kind of mouth you expect. There we go. It's a face, which I noticed the nose is a little bit screwed up on mine. I think that's because I didn't have the mouth open when I glued in the gray crest here. Because it actually tells you in the manual to glue it. And the last bit of paint is... shh, spoiler! Spoiler! Right there, the green. But Dyna Soldier is really cute. He's also really small, which technically, this is almost accurate to the anime because there's two versions. They have handheld, like when they're just carrying them around, and then super giant for when they fight in kaiju. This is too short to actually be the Again, why is it so dark? It's still just a little bit too short to actually be the handheld. But luckily, there's the DX version, so if you want to spend $300, you can get the DX and actually have this be size accurate. It depends. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. Yep. RX fell over. Pick your poison. But, yeah, model kit looks really nice. Articulation is also pretty good. Said rotation, elbow bend, which... The elbow bend can bend backwards a little bit, which is just, no. And the claw can rotate, but it's very tight and stiff. There's also a ball joint in the neck, and the head can bend right there. There's nothing really in the way, so unfortunate. The hips can be slightly annoying, because that can happen, because I think my peg got slightly busted. But the hips can go that far forward, that far back, and he also has a knee bend, which is really tight. There we go. And he also has some cute little claw articulation. Now, unfortunately, this does kind of pain me to say this, because I really enjoyed the pilot. So now that we're done with Soldier, let's move on to, unfortunately, the boring one of this team. Yeah. It kind of sucks. He's, not that exciting, unfortunately. And he's never sit right with me. Come on, sit correctly. And there's a lot of adjusting because there's multiple ball joints and stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, Dyna Diver, kind of boring. It looks pretty. Like, got the nice orange, the blue, nice bit of gray, spot of yellow, spot of red. Shh, spoilers. I mean, come on, it's not like it's hiding it, really. So yeah, unfortunately, Diver is kind of the boring one, which kind of sucks because I really enjoyed the pilot. Like, his pilot was actually pretty funny. And I'm now completely blanking on his name. I'm sorry. And, he does have a combination with Soldier, they all do, but, if I don't screw that up... Just get in there. I've noticed that these yellow can be a bit difficult to come out, but, yeah. Combination prepared! How do you prepare Soldier? You just bend his elbows. You just make him grab the yellow bit, and you just load him there. And if you bring in a stand, you can at least make it look better, I guess, because there's a stand port right there. And it's like, it's still a really lazy, boring combination, unfortunately. It just... Combination. Well, actually, they didn't even do a gatai. That's kind of the funny bit. I think even in the animators realized it was boring. He does have a really cool feature, though. He does have one really nice, because he is a submarine. Supposed to be. He doesn't really sub. And ta-da! On the DX, this is actually kind of cooler, because they open one by one like they do in the anime. But on the model kit here, it's just one piece. But the blue in there is paint, the red is a part. It's actually a separate part, it's actually just not this going really far in there. So that's really cool. Like, even though he is probably the most boring of the Dynas, but he does have some, like, really nice details. They at least made up for it by actually including that feature on the model kit. I am very thankful that Good Smile put that in. Thank you. But let's go from the most boring to fairly interesting. And again, my camera's screwy. Is the power low? Hope it's not the power. Unfortunately, because I checked the power, I'm now going to have to edit this video. Yay! Oh well, whatever. So let's continue. Let's continue with Dyna Wing. Wing here is very nice. She also includes paint. If you want to go based off the pilot, then yeah, Wing is a she. The paint included is right here. On the chest, right here with the yellow and the green. Is it just... The blue is a sticker. The gray around it is paint. The gray across here is paint. The primary fin is painted, and if I remember correctly, yeah, that was it. There also is a bit of a paint spill. That was my fault. I was doing something and dropped a little bit of paint. Whoops. But yeah, there's Wing. Wing technically doesn't do much. Like, the wings bend. They compose a little bit. So that's nice, at least, that the wings do something, and technically these cannons do something as well. But that's more for the combinations. But speaking of combinations, Gatai! Dyna Soldier Wing! My brain wants to say Dyna Wing Soldier, but whatever. So to prepare Dyna Wing, you first take this bottom part out and plug it up here onto the gun. And like that. You also want to bend it. So bend, and then plug. Sorry, getting Wing in the way. Get in there. There we go. I'm going to straighten those out a little bit. And to prepare Soldier, these flip around. These flip around. The tail goes like basically almost down, like somewhere around there. Gray pegs, holes right there. They go. Nope, that tail needs to be down more. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. And there we go. Done. Come on, focus. Oh, wait, nope. Sorry, not done, not done. My bad. I forgot you have to bend the wings. Gotta bend the wings. Now she's done. There we go. Whooshy whoosh. Whooshy whoosh. There is a stand port. There's a stand port right there in the back. So you can, you know, put this up on an action base. One's not included. This is just one I stole. Yeah. Soldier doesn't... Well, I mean, Soldier does lose some articulation. But, I mean, for the most part, Soldier keeps all the articulation and can now whooshy whoosh. And that's it for this combination, really. That's really it. But, to prepare for the next combination, we're gonna remove this. And, oh, that part wasn't meant to come out. Whoops. There we go. So we're going to remove these parts from Wing, but we're going to deal with those later, because we still have one more Dyna to look at. But we're also going to bend. There we go. So we'll deal with that later. Finally, the last Dyna. Dyna Striker. Who doesn't have any paint. I mean, it looks cool. It looks nice. You got stickers there for the window. Stickers on the front. I didn't do a good job panel lining. I will admit that. Right here on the hands. Everywhere else I did pretty well. The hands, for some reason, were not agreeing with me. Don't know why. Oh, yeah. I also didn't panel line the tires, because, oh my god, imagine actually doing that. Oh my god. No. No. Alright. Now, Striker does have a combination of Soldier. Soldier is basically the main character. Gonna fix the tail. So for his combination, unfortunately, things get a little bit parts for me. So we're gonna move these up first. And then we're gonna take this gray section off. And then... Oh, wait. No. We should also remove these, the front sections, because that will actually make the combination easier. Then you remove this part. And you do that again. And again. And gonna put this back together the way it was, because there is a left and a right side version, so you don't want to make that mistake. So yeah, unfortunately these will put to the side and just stay off. Rotate these back down now. And you just plug these back in. And ta-da! Split. Now, let's prepare a soldier. To prepare a soldier, he's come up and out. Up and out. Praise the Dyna! Alright, I'm sorry. These will stay off, and we'll just keep them off for when we get into the next combination. Oh, and make sure these are actually plugged in all the way, because if these black sections are not plugged in, they will cause problems. Like this one doesn't like to pop in. There we go. So now we just plug that in. Plug that in correctly. Plug that in. Bring them slightly forward and rotate the hands in, because yeah, apparently that's the official combination. There you go, Gatai Dyna Soldier Striker. Sure. I actually like this mode. I like Wing and this, and I saw someone take a photo of combining, they combined Wing and Striker together, so that looked actually really cool. And, you know, this mode isn't that bad, and you remove those gray sections because then it actually gives access to the poseability. But not only does it give access to the poseability, if I don't knock the poor man's head off, it also makes the arms look sleeker, which I do appreciate. I really appreciate that. But, yeah, there's... sorry, tickling my throat. There's not really much to say about this combination, you know. Rotation, this gray section can... Come on. This section can move out there. There's a elbow, so now you can wave at you. Rotation, have the upper arm, rotation there. And there is a attack mode, so to speak. If I bring that back down, raise the arms, and raise these sections out like so. Ta-da! I can't remember what this combination's attack is called. Sorry. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, if you can pose the arms better, I'm just choosing not to because I'm slightly lazy. And I'm also cooking in this room because I really don't like summer. I really hate the weather. Yeah. But, let's get into the final combination. So... Well, not the final, one of the two finals that have all the team members combined. So you want to aim this part forward. Take the head off. Leave that there. Return this to a more natural pose, I guess. Without the wrist being broken. Now, in all honesty, for the final combination, Dyna Zenon, yay, we're finally getting to what's named. You can either keep these hands on, or you get to use this stuff. So we're going to need these two red pieces for the combination, and we'll also take the fists. The other optional hands are open splayed hands, which I haven't panel lined. We're also going to need this part. We're not going to need this part yet, but that'll be later. And you also get some very cool, vigorous effect display hands, which, due to the way they're shaped in the peg, you can't use them with the transformable hands, which really sucks, because these just literally look like the transformable hands, just smaller. And to prove that, here's the transforming one. Here's the non-transforming effect one, so, yeah. It really sucks because on the DX, the transformable ones can just stay on the entire time. But, yeah, so we'll put that into the little bucket. We'll also put these away for now. And we'll take that one off too. Alright, now we're going to pull back a little bit. Make sure that's out of the way. And plug on these little fists, which do have articulation. They can rotate around and crunch a little bit. Really nice, really appreciate that. So I'm going to plug those on. Now Striker is ready for combination. We'll do Diver next. So we're going to need this part. Because, yeah, again, non-anime accurate transformation. Cannot stress that enough. Non-anime accurate. Sorry, this is going to go in the bucket now. Well, it's not really a bucket, it's hot cocoa. it's used. I just kind of use some of those things later. So that gets plugged in now, and now we can transform after I raise the camera. A little bit. There you go. So now we can transform Diver. And how do you do that? You just raise these down. I mean, pull these down. And then, because we added the transforming one on, we got to lower that. Yay! And now we take these parts from Wing. These will plug right in here. And make sure to keep these flat, because there are little hooks. These will actually lock this piece in, and it being locked in is very important. So, grab that again, erase it. And there we go. Lower legs, completely done. Just need to straighten the feet. And this ball joint is really tight. I will give them credit for that. Some of the joints on this are really sturdy. Next, we're going to take Soldier. And we're going to prepare the head. So, just slip that through there. And lower the face. Ta-da! Next, we're going to take Wing. And we're also going to fold up his legs, but I like to do bottom claw, then front, back, front. Bring these up, bend, bend. Just keep them a little bit out of the way for when you're plugging on Wing. See, now this is why you had them forward. Make sure that they're actually forward and plugged all the way in. Because you don't have to plug the black part in all the way, it's going to make things very annoying in a second. So, feed that through, then bend down, and you want to use that gray pin. And now, let's peg the legs together. And push the tail up if you want to. You don't have to, I just kind of do it. And ta-da! Torso. Now we're going to take those little red pieces, and these plug in here. That's why you need to make sure the black part is fully plugged in, or else these don't like to line up. And also make sure that these are securely pushed in. And again, this goes in here. Nice. And then we'll take the head, which I just noticed that rubber piece is rotated around. So we're gonna why is this not coming out? Oh, whatever. I'll get it out later. There we go. Now, for when you're connecting the torso, make sure you slide. So you want to put it on slightly forward. Slightly forward, there we go. And then push back. That will lock it in and make it really secure. Then for the second to last, we plug on Striker arms. And then, lastly, after you plug those back in, you want to lift the guns and take Soldier's arms. And plug them right there. And fold the gun on top of it to keep it secure. And ta-da! Oh, he's not looking. Oh, I hate this. I hate the security of these arms. They're not very secure. And then just straighten some things out, make them look photogenic. And ta-da! Moderoid Dyna Zenon. And it's not standing correctly because, again, these ball joints are really tight. I like that they're tight, but it does make posing him slightly annoying. Or wait, is it something wrong with the torso? Still kind of looks ski-whiff. Oh well. So yeah, you have Dyna Zenon. Finally, this is a beautiful combination. And I hate those claws on the back. It's not... There we go. Whatever. I hate his soldier's claws being on the back, but I completely understand why they're there. Because they didn't have the transformable striker like the DX does. So if you care about anime accuracy, you might have to spend $400. But I mentioned Gridman before. The 4S... Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna take these off. I'm just gonna remove them. I don't want to deal with it. But yeah, I mentioned Gridman. That's because this is from the original Gridman, kinda. So there is an old Gridman, which I'm currently looking at my computer right now. Came out in 1993. The English name is Gridman the Hyper Agent. I can't remember what the Japanese one. I remember Samurai was in its title. So why is that important to reference the original show, even though the anime for Dyna Zenon came out, what, last year? This year? I mean, not this year. The year before. Sorry, we're still too far into the new year. I'm still thinking it's last year. Because this, in the original Gridman, used to be Dyna Dragon. There are, there's not that many, but there are a fair few, like, pieces you can look at and go, oh, that's from Dyna Dragon, and stuff like that. Like, I've only looked at Dyna Dragon on Google and stuff, and it looks cool. It looks cool. But, this is Dyna Zenon, a completely, kind of, sort of, version that can fuse with just itself and fight as its own combination, which because of Grid Knight, we know that it can also do things with Gridman. Because Gridman and Grid Knight look identical. But speaking of Gridman, let's go into a size comparison. This is the Diaclone 02 Gridman. The SSS version, I should probably clarify that. It's not to scale, technically, because Gridman and Dyna Zenon would, like, stand really close to height with each other. You can't use this one for the combination, so don't even think about it. You will have to wait for the Grid Knight. But let's go for something people might actually have. Size comparison with the RX-78-2, the Origin. So, yeah. I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to disassemble it and get it ready for the final Gatai. But before we do that, before I cut, I just remembered, poseability! And also its super attacks. We're going to have to bend the wings back to show that the arms bend. The elbow bends. The wrists do things. The wrists definitely do things. The skirt armor does move. And actually, let's bend that arm back out. This far forward. Really far. That can kick high. Because, like, that's... Wow, that can kick someone in the chin. All the way back. The spread, not the best. Let's lower the skirt. And double knee. Kinda, it's sort of cheating. The double knee is legit kind of cheating. But we'll show off why. There is foot articulation, and it bends quite a bit. Yeah, this can actually pose really well, and even though it can pose really well, it still can barely pull off its like, finisher attack, which I'll just try and get ready. You might notice some similar... Oh, I dropped it. My bad. My bad. You might notice some similarities to the finisher from before. I also don't remember what this one's name is. And then those come up, and ta-da! There's the finisher pose, which doesn't look right. because like you need to have that forward, but then the wings can't bend forward enough, so yeah. But I will show off one of the blades in a pose quickly. So just remove the hand, plug that in, let's bend that back. Let's just make a really quick, crappy pose. Ta-da! Blade. I don't remember what the blade is called, but it looks really cool. Alright. Let's move on to the final combination, which means we're going to have to disassemble this a lot, so I'm just going to cut. Okay, so in all honesty, I already tried to record this, and it was way too annoying and difficult, and pieces are just going everywhere and not agreeing. So here we go, the final combination. Dyna Dragon. Even then I didn't think to fix the legs. Why didn't I fix the legs? Oh my god. You can definitely tell I'm not professional. So it's a little bit finicky. It's a little bit things and stuff. All right, whatever. There we go. There we go. We'll just get to the combination. It's in the manual. It's just make sure when you go into the combination, you slide the chest in again, and you hook this, because you actually want to go in at an angle, slide in, then bring it down to bring in the tail. Which, because you don't have those great pieces, can bend. And so can his little arms. His arms still have the leg articulation. But yeah, this, even though I'm not really showing it off too well, I do recommend this. It's really good. It's a really cool dragon. Like, the combination's really cool. And I'm not gonna lie, I did technically not transform it correctly intentionally. Like, I'll try and show it off. So in there is Dyna Dragon's head. Dyna Soldier's head, sorry. I have it backwards, so the face is pointing towards the tail. Because the instruction manual just tells you to plug it in right there, and I really don't like that. I think it looks stupid, so I just found a lazy spot for it. And I highly recommend the Good Smile Dyna Zenon model kit. It's legit good. It's just a bit finicky to like get into poses and stuff like that, especially in Dyna Rex mode, which is what this is, Dyna Rex. But it's so good, and there is a little bit of head articulation, which that does look nice. Its mouth opens, so it can roar and do its attacks. It's got some big, dangerous claws. It's got its wee little arms, which can pose and stuff. So it's really cool. It's really nice. It can be a bit finicky. It's like, because when I was doing the recording, the entire waist came undone because this part bent upwards, unlocking the hooks, so it just fell apart, and it's a bit difficult to get the hooks back in. But I do recommend it. I highly recommend trying to pick up the Good Smile model kit Dyna Zenon, and hopefully the upcoming Grid Night. But let's have it posed for the end with his creator, I guess. I don't know. I haven't watched the original Gridman. I'm sorry. I've only watched the anime versions. I hope to see after this train wreck of a video in a different video. Sorry about the poor quality. Just doing the combination behind a camera is something I'm not used to. So, bye-bye.